Welcome back to another episode of Trending Tickers. Today we'll be talking about Grubhub, the online delivery giant who came under fire in recent weeks with its marketing efforts targeted to help independent restaurants stay open during this COVID pandemic. On March 13, 2020, founder and CEO Matt Maloney has announced its $100 million Grubhub Community Relief Fund. The Community Relief Fund would be temporarily suspending collection of up to $100 million in commission payments from impacted independent restaurants nationwide. This generous offer would allow small restaurants stay in business and keep on delivering without having to sacrifice cash flow and allow restaurants to pay their employees in times like these. Before we go any further, we want to address the fees that are typically restaurant pays to Grubhub for its services. 20% for marketing commission, 10% delivery commission, and a little more than 3% in processing fees. As generous as the offer sounded to waive the large chunk of fees, which was the marketing commission fees, Grubhub has received some heat for pushing their own interests ahead of the restaurants they actually wanted to help. The terms and conditions state that Grubhub is not waiving any fees but instead postponing it until the relief period ends, which will be sometime after April 13th. Grubhub also reserves the right to cap total weekly amount of its marketing commissions that it will defer for a specific restaurant. Furthermore, after the relief period, Grubhub will be collecting the deferred commissions by withholding payment made payable to the restaurant, meaning when a customer has paid for an order, Grubhub will collect their percentage of fees and then will collect the commission that it deferred from the relief period, meaning restaurants will have hard time recovering as 50 to 70% of the premiums will be paid to Grubhub. The last and the most important bullet point states that restaurants that will be taking advantage of this community relief fund of deferring commission payments will have a 1-year mandatory commitment period with Grubhub where the restaurant must be paying at least the same amount of marketing commissions as it was during the relief period. All in all, this was not taken well by the community and people spoke out. Grubhub came back with another way to help restaurants by running a company-wide promotion called Supper for Support, where customers can get $10 off $30 or more order every night 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. when ordered through Grubhub. Little did we know that Matt Maloney again has put Grubhub's interest before restaurants that he was trying to keep open. Taking a look at the fine print, we see that not only is the restaurant is out $10 on the $30 order, but Grubhub's hefty fee will be paid on the non-discounted product total rather than what the customer pays. TechCrunch advised customers not to order from Grubhub as their initiatives are predatory and exploitive. Grubhub comes back for redemption with an announcement that it will spend $30 million to help independent restaurants stay open in times like these. Grubhub will allocate these funds by giving each restaurant a one-time payment of $250 to help cope with the $10 discount restaurants are giving their customers as part of the Supper for Support deal. That accounts less than 1% of the restaurant's delivery volume. When we say it can't get better, it can. Grubhub's own Matt Maloney gets on Fox Business News, and let's listen to what he has to say.
Of course, has launched an aid package of $30 million in cash grants to support independent restaurants and delivery drivers. But $30 million is nowhere near enough to support the 6 million restaurant jobs in peril due to the virus crisis. So Grubhub wrote this letter to President Trump and Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, urging them to do way more. $325 billion to be exact. Grubhub CEO Matt Maloney joins us now live. And Matt, you also on this letter CC'd a bunch of other people, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, other Senate and House leadership. Tell us whether anyone's gotten back to you.
Oh, no, they are very busy. Seeing a lot of new restaurants that have never leaned into delivery before accessing our platform, but we're seeing a lot of old neighborhood favorites that are just going to close. So we're doing whatever we can. We're petitioning the government. We're working with local authorities. We made sure that delivery kitchens would be able to stay open even while the dine-in capacity had to be shut because of COVID concerns. And as you noted, we're putting $30 million of our own dollars up. It is this Supper for Support every night. From 5 to 9, we have extra discounts and extra promotions, many of which we're paying for.
You can't make this up, folks. Please make the right choice next time you order takeout. Be safe. Thank you for watching.